almost 2 years. And the way they changed the settings on the camera, I didn't know how to do 60 frames per second. And it was so simple. I finally found a YouTube that told me how. Ugh. Yeah? Oh, why is it doing that? You turned around again. Okay. It's snowing. I just went to open the gate, and it just started snowing. I haven't got my hair ready yet, but I went to open the gate, and right across the front of my gate's moose prints, and it just started snowing. So those were just made within like the last 15-20 minutes. And Kippy over here was sleeping, so he didn't alert me there was a moose out there. I'm kind of worried because I opened the gate for the heating and cooling guy. And if that moose is close by, I don't want him coming back and getting in my yard. We'll see. I still have to get my hair ready. I can't. Well, Kip's up now. He'll alert me if a moose comes around. But I don't know what I'm going to do if, I can't stop him. I can run out there with a broom or something. Yeah. Try and chase him off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, Bean is over here wondering what he's doing.
So that's a crazy angle. Looking to see what's back there. My bathroom is a mess. So, anyways, my laundry's in the bathroom, which I want to resurrect that pretty soon. Where, there's like this corner of my bathroom over here where there's a wall, and it's actually a cabinet on the other side of where my washer and dryer is. And, I want to put on, those stackable washer and dryers in that closet space, and clear out that whole area over there. That's why this pantry project that I've been talking about for over a year, maybe 2 years now, is not getting done because it's a big project. It's not just the pantry, it's the garage, because that's where all the pantry stuff is, and we need to sort all the garage stuff out, and then all the pantry stuff and things in that big kitchen prep area that I have is all going to get reorganized. Everything, all the dishes, all the pantry stuff, this washer and dryers, I don't know. I was thinking about keeping it as an extra washer and dryer since I'm cleaning out the garage and put it out in the garage, for extra. And maybe it can go into an apartment later on because, as you know, the plans were to renovate this place into 3 separate apartments. Yeah. So, at least 2. Heather and I can live with each other. We actually get along really well. Yeah. She's going to have to learn some things. But, yeah, so the washer and dryer takes a lot of space in here, and all these cabinets are just awful. So I have new cabinets that I bought years ago for actually a pantry at my apartment, and I never use them. They're brand new in the boxes. They're those kind, you can use them for like closets or, pantry, or I don't think there's enough shelves to do what I want to use them in a pantry. I'd have to order extra shelves, or make them. But they would work perfect in here, as extra shelf space. And this is going to get renovated anyway because this mirror has got to go too. It's falling apart, and the whole bathroom is kind of falling apart. You can tell where it was wallpapered, and they didn't clean it well enough when they painted over it, so that's chipping off now. That kind of thing. The whole house is a huge project. Oh, so the heating and cooling guy came out today. I need to do this while I'm talking. But the heating and cooling guy came out today, and my furnace was so dirty, there was mud in the filter. Now, that kind of concerns me because that's a brand new tank. And I don't know how mud would have got in there unless somebody sabotaged it and threw mud in there. So I might have to look at getting it flushed. Like I'll have the fuel company, I'll maybe talk to them about coming out and having it flushed. But I don't know how if they can even do something like that, flush out your tank. Because I don't think there's a drain at the bottom. There should be, for something like that. I don't know, but he said that, there were a few things that looked like it could have been causing a pressure buildup in my boiler itself. And he said if it still makes the banging noise in the pipes, that they might put an external, like another tank on my water heater to take some of the pressure off, because I like hot water, and the hot water tank is running really hot. He got after me because I had it got full on hot when I first got it, and it was overflowing. He's like, "Oh no, you can't do that." So he showed me about where I can put it. But yeah, I really like this guy, and I like his company. If you're local and you want to know who it is, I'll tell you. Just message me or something, or in the comments. But he's getting older. I'm afraid he's going to retire too. So whenever I find somebody I really like, they retire. Oh. But I don't think he will. I mean, if he has to crawl under too many houses, he might. But yeah, so basically all he did was a cleaning for me. But he said that the last time I had it cleaned was 2020, and I know I didn't have that guy come out in 2020. I had the furnace serviced when I moved in 2017. And then I had them come out the next year in 2018 because some more work needed to be done. And 18, 19, maybe he did come out in 2020. So, but I know I had him come out 2 years after because he told me that it could be, it would be another 2 years. So he had to be here in 2022, and that wasn't the same guy, because this guy I usually use for big projects. Um, you know, the other guy was just servicing it for cleaning it and whatnot. He did do some repairs because I had a program that I was on when I first moved in. And so he was doing repairs through that program. And I just kept him to clean the furnace. And yeah, so he had to have come out in 2022 because he told me every 2 years. And, I missed the summer because he was coming out in the summer. So I missed the summer last year and I was getting really concerned because the furnace is getting older and I was thinking it might be time to get it serviced every year. And, it had now been 2.5 years because it's actually been more than 2.5 years because he comes out at the beginning of summer, like June-ish, so, and it's February. So a little bit more than 2.5 years. So there's that. But mud in my filter, that's kind of scary. It might be, I don't know. I should have asked him if it could have been from the water coming in from the roof. I think he would have told me that because he was talking to me about the stuff that was coming down from the roof. And he sealed some things that should have been sealed when the furnace was serviced, with the other company. So I'm glad I had him come out and service it and clean it and all that stuff because he's older. He knows what he's doing. But, because prices have gone up, that service was about $200 more than what it normally is, with the other company. Like everything's going up. And, yeah, but it was a whole lot less than what I was concerned about because I thought, oh gosh, they're going to have to change pipes. They're going to have to do this. They're going to, some kind of water issue besides the furnace. And, apparently it's the furnace. Unless I still hear it. If I still hear the banging, then he said something about the water. So hopefully that's not the case. The roof is another issue. He said that is a flashing problem and I need a roofer to fix that or a contractor or somebody that fixes that kind of thing. And since I need the roof done, I've needed it done for 2 years now. That's my calling card. That's my, kick in the butt that I have to get it done this year. So I need to call a roofer now because they're gonna let me know if they can patch that up or do something with it until the melt in the spring. So, I always wonder how Mary, because I'm tall, I wonder how Mary gets all of her stuff, because everybody does their own laundry. I wonder how she gets her stuff out of this wash machine. Oh, geez. So, yeah, so that was actually all good news. And he said that the leaking is not hurting the furnace, which is another thing I was concerned about. But he's, he even pointed out where the ceilings dropped from all the moisture in the garage. So the ceilings is going to have to be replaced in those areas. And when I moved in, I had a lot of insulation put in above the garage. So that's going to be a huge mess. Oh, well. But I started talking about all that stuff I wanted to talk about something else. Oh, it's my day off, Monday. Monday's my day off. And, a lot of times I feel like I don't do anything on Monday. I answer comments because usually I put videos up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I'll kind of catch up throughout the weekend. As you know, I work Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday we're usually doing something. I went to the Comic-Con, so by the time you see this, I may have put the Comic-Con up because I'm thinking about putting an extra video up this week because I want to get those other 2 Seattle videos up. And gosh, the way this is going, it might just end up a talking video. But yeah, and then you think about what you actually did. And the reason why I feel like I didn't do anything is, the furnace guy was here. So I was wrangling dogs all day and 2 hours. And then, Mary had issues at work. So she was running back and forth because she was, stressed because of, a bunch of emails that she had gotten that she thought something may have happened, computer wise and, caused her a whole bunch of more work, but it actually didn't. It was like a computer glitch that things got sent to her for some reason. I don't know. It's her work. But, she came down here, blah. And, what? Heather, she's actually handling that her computer crashed. So, and you've seen her room, and she's a gamer. So, that's a big deal to her. And she actually had a friend that helped her through her breakdown. And, normally she comes to me and I'm like, we can work through this. We can work, and you know how kids are with moms. They're like, no, we can't. but a friend she'll listen to, which is good, so yeah. So, we worked through it, and I actually had that computer. It's like a, what do you call it? A mini PC. I had a mini PC that, I hooked to this other computer because I need to do paperwork on the other computer, and life always works on that computer, and it drives me crazy how slow it is because it's like 20 years old, that computer. But he didn't like it. He likes how slow the other one works, and he doesn't like the new functions on the new computers. So it's not getting used. Okay, the fan just started. It's like a whole house recirculating fan. So it's going to get loud. I'm going to get out of here. I'm back. So I gave her that mini PC, but it's just a Band-Aid because the reason why her other computer crashed because it was a gaming mini PC. But I talked to my IT guy. You guys are way up there. I talked to my IT guy, and he said that those mini PCs really can't be used for gaming because they get too hot. So they don't have the space in there for everything to cool off. And it's in the other room. I was going to show it to you. But, so that means that she'd burn up my mini PC too, which, I just spent $400 on, and it's like actually like a $600 PC, mini PC. Now hers I spent $500 for, and it's just a little bit over a year old, but I looked at the reviews, and the reviews say the same thing. Oh, it worked for 6 months, or oh, it worked for a year, and and I thought, because any kind of equipment like that, I usually buy at least a 2-year plan, insurance plan. And I didn't I did not. Now, the one I just bought that she took upstairs, I bought a 3-year insurance plan on it. So we have to get her a gaming computer or build one. This one that I use for my editing, it's a gaming computer because of the way I edit. In case I want to do 4K videos, it does a lot of work. It's a big workhorse, but I had it built for me, and that's probably what she's going to have to do. So there's that. More money. Oh my gosh. So yeah, she handled that well. She's been okay all day, and then, what else did I do? I did my laundry, 2 loads of laundry, and then dishes and just stuff, but then because I'm at home and I'm just doing piddly things, I don't feel like I'm doing that much. But the big thing that's been taking me a long time, and it's very tedious, is I had 600, almost 600 watch later videos on my YouTube. I don't know if you guys save videos to watch later for your watch later list, but I had always meant to put them into playlists so that way I can watch, what I want to later, because some are recipes and some are makeup tutorials and some are travel and some are house renovations, things like that, that I've just saved over the years. And, like I said, I meant to put them all in a playlist and I didn't. So when I started going through them, I noticed that some of them, I must have started doing that because some of them were in playlists and they're locked playlists just for me. But I still had them in my watch later. So I think I'm down to 200 and, it says 258. So I'm almost, I'm a little less than, a little more than halfway. So there's that. And I'm going through them faster now because I've got all the playlists. I had to make a whole bunch of playlists. So I've got them all I think that I need now for what I watch. So, oh my goodness. So what do you do on your days off? I know a lot of people, they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch my show, or I gotta, a lot of people sit and watch things. I'm not a sitter. I cannot just sit and watch things. It drives me crazy to edit videos for 5 hours. So every 20 minutes or every, half hour, I am up and doing something else because I just can't sit there. That's probably why it takes me 5 hours to edit, because there's at least an hour there that I'm, doing other things. So, and sorry if I'm dark too. I got the big shiny bright thing on the wall back there and I don't have my ring light on. Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you all do on your time off. I know a lot of you watch my videos. So there's that. I know you have probably heard her come in. She's not feeling good. She's been throwing up the last couple days. We were all sick last week when Heather and I came back from Seattle. And like I said, I thought maybe we had gotten some kind of bug on the plane, but Heather was sick too. I mean, Mary was sick too. So it is what it is. So, all right. So before this becomes its own talking video, which I might do that, I'll talk to you guys later. Did you hear that? That's what it does when the dogs bark. the furbo will whistle like that. And then if the dogs stop barking, it will throw treats. Hear it? Treats. And sometimes Kip knows that. So I think sometimes he does that on purpose. Because he knows that he's going to get treats if he barks and stops. He's not dumb. He's not dumb. They're little round treats. So sometimes only one comes out. Sometimes 3 comes out. It's different every time. All right. We'll see you all later. Bye for now. What does that even mean? Eye secretion statement. Do I click on it? It's not even working. Okay. Tell me something and then don't tell me something. Bah! Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. No, not quite. Hello, bear watchers. We're going in Costco, but I don't know if I'm going to video anything. Is that going to be bad?
Suddenly the comments say yes.
Because I had a chit chat, and it's almost 20 minutes because it's 2 different chit chats, and I was going to put that up for Monday instead of Costco because we're going to get a chicken and 1 half and half and 1 thing of eggs, and I don't think we're getting anything else. Maybe something for dinner tomorrow.
Maybe salad.
Oh, and salad. See, and it begins. Yeah.
Just little things.
Yeah.
At least it's not a big thing.
Right. So, yeah. And that's, she reminded me because that's why I didn't want to get a whole lot this week because we go weekly. And that's why I put them up every Monday. Mm-hmm. And I know some of you have been bugging me to do Monday measures, but it's just time consuming and I'm not doing food prep right now. So we're kind of hit and miss with our meals. We actually just went to the creperie for dinner. But we got to stop eating out. Once married leaves, we can't afford that stuff anymore.
Right.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying. Well, I don't know that too because the roof repairs sound like an ordeal. If it was just my shingles, it probably would have only been about $15,000 because we knew somebody that was going to do it for us. But he put me off the last couple of years, and he's like disappeared. So it's turned into probably a $50,000 ordeal.
Yeah.
So I've got to figure that I'm probably going to have to. I don't want to take an equity loan, which I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. We'll see. We will see. If I can find a really good roofing company, that's established, some of them have their own financing. So there's that too. But $50,000, that's like a car. That's, in some cases more than a car.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad my car's almost paid off, and I hope it lasts me a few more years because I have to pay off the roof.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that adds to my chit chat because most of the chit chat was all about the roof. But we'll see what we get into inside Costco. I don't have the vlogging camera. I've got the phone, but I did figure out my settings on the phone.
Yeah.
So now with the settings that I have on the phone, they should be just as good as that vlogging camera. So you guys will have to tell me, but we don't have microphones. I really was loving the microphones. I love the microphones.
I knew you would.
Because we can get into trouble with the microphones. Last time I just had the microphone on me, and Mary was like, blah, 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 forgetting that, she hasn't got a microphone on the camera she was using.
So it was only you talking.
So I would run around and I would get next to her and I'd be like, and she's like, why are you? Oh yeah, you got the microphone. So we should have brought both microphones, but we thought we'd get away with just one, because usually she's standing next to me when she's videoing, but she wasn't.
You ran off on her.
Yeah, well, both. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is I could be far, far away and it sounds like I'm talking into the camera because I got the microphone on. So it's fun. It's fun. And if you're new here, I'm sorry. because we're having fun trying to figure out all these devices, because all of our phones are new.
Yeah.
They're all brand new. And the Osmo's new to us. She works it the best because she's used to all that joystick stuff.
Yeah, because I did the broadcasting stuff back when I was broadcasting and cinematography was one of the big things I did between high school and college.
Yeah. But they used, cameras like that with all the things, so when she tried to use our phones, she's not good trying to video with the phones. But.
Yeah, and by the way, it's not the joystick. It's pretty much dealing with it's called the gimbal is what the camera's on.
Oh yeah. And the gimbal takes a lot of getting used to, because you can turn it off and you can turn it on, and you've got zoom in and zoom out, but that has to be switched by the screen. You have to hit a button on the screen in order to switch the gimbal. So it's confusing. It's confusing to me. She's good at it. But yeah. So here, Mary and I are we're all over the place with the camera because it's trying to find a person when it videos, because it's got face recognition, so it tries to find a person, and a lot of times you end up looking at the ceiling because it finds a light. Yeah, it's so strange. It's so strange. All right, we're gonna go in because it's getting long and
cold.
Yeah, because I don't have the heater on.
And I don't have my coat.
Oh,
I just have a hoodie.
Yeah, she's just got a hoodie. Where's your coat?
I didn't think to grab it today because I thought I was going to work late.
It's 22 degrees above zero, and it's supposed to be almost 40 again. So, okay, I'm going to make it a little bit longer. Because one of Mary's friends came out. I put a picture on my personal Facebook page. These guys have all been really good friends since high school, Mary's Eka buddies. And they're just an awesome group. And speaking of Mary, and one of her friends is actually helping with the roof, because I have a major leak. He sent me pictures of cracked. I put it up here because it was really bad. I'm surprised the chimney for the furnace didn't collapse.
Yeah,
because it was not installed correctly. So, oh look, that's my boss.
We're gonna run into her later.
I know we're running into her in here. But he came out last night. He came out to look at it, and he told me all the damage, and which was really bad. And he came out to look at it and see what he could do to fix it. And he sealed it yesterday.
But it's going to take a while, because it was actually around 0 last night. So it's going to take, and he had to get all the snow, like this foot, 2 feet of snow up there, get all snow off from around it. But he sealed it, and he put like a dam around it. So if anything melts off the roof now, it's going to go around the area. And then he's coming back out tomorrow to put another layer of seal on. So that way it won't leak anymore. So that's a temporary fix until I can get a contractor out that doesn't just do roofs. They gotta know trusses and everything else, because I had insulation put in I might have talked about that. I had insulation put in, blown in, so that's all cellulose, so it soaks up all that water and moisture, and you can't get rid of it. It has to go. It has to come out of that attic, and because it holds that moisture like that, my trusses might be messed up. So keeping my fingers crossed, say some prayers for us that that's not the case. I might get lucky, but you can see the roof sagging. So I'm just hoping it's just the panels. Okay. Let's go into Costco before I get all freaked out. And the reason why I'm not doing a big shopping haul is because the flyer came out, and the flyer doesn't start until March 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Is it March 4th or 5th? Anyways, it's March 4th or 5th, and there's a bunch of things in there, and he's going to help me with that too. There's a bunch of things in there that I've been wanting, the big stuff. Not a bunch, but and I hope that they're going to have it in stock. If they don't, I might order them and see. Hopefully they won't charge me shipping if I have it shipped to the store. So things. All right. Bye for now. Mary, look at that. And you bought 5 bins. It holds 5 bins off of each other. They're slide racks. You slide the bins on there. $65. That's not bad. That's a nice rack. So a big shout out to Mary's friend who found my Facebook plea of, the roof damage, and he came out, and at least I'll be safe until a roofer can get out here. And we got these pictures of the Aurora. If you can tell, it was hazy. There were clouds out there. That's how bright this was. It was behind the clouds. Even got some pink in there. I started to put the St. Patrick's Day decorations up so that way Mary could see them when she got home. And the next night, the sky was clear. So we got some beautiful Aurora shots from the next night. I believe this was Friday, February 28th. And I'll leave you with these Aurora videos or pictures, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening, and all my roof woes, and we'll see you hopefully soon. Bye for now.